I never use scrap roll anymore. The idea was to have a roll-in made out of scrap wood, but I really only thought through the down ramp part. The rest I just kind of threw together. It worked, but it doesn't flow, it doesn't give you a lot of speed for the bump and berm section, and it makes the bypass line of this pallet kicker really tight. So, today, we're going to say goodbye to scrap roll. It's better used for something that I've been asked to make for a while. And there, it's pretty much done. I'm making a wall ride here. I think it'll be a fun addition to the berms, and I wouldn't have to add any supports if I just attach it to these trees. And I'm thinking this is the perfect placement within this section anyway. But the only issue is I don't want to cut down this Charlie Brown pine tree. The best approach I can think of is to come straight this way and almost like curve this way, but any way I slice it, this is in the way, and so I don't want to cut it down because it's like the youngest pine tree that I have that I think is still alive. So I'm gonna try to bend it. I essentially just screwed a branch into the tree and attached the other end to an anchor point, and that opened up the pathway pretty well. I spent some time to make sure the ramp was braced well against the trees and slightly away from vertical, and I of course had to test it. Alright, holds me. Now it was just time to move some dirt. Hey, hey! All right, let's try with a unicycle. Oh God. More speed. Oh. 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 Hey, my wheel actually stuck. Oh, come on. Oh. After probably a total of 4 hours over 2 days of doing attempts, I took some time off to go get some house chores done and go to Stomp MuniFest. But when I got back, I blew the leaves off the trail to try again. But technically, day 3 wasn't successful either. This is harder than I thought. So I thought my angle was 80 degrees. And I thought that because it was so steep, it was outside the generally accepted range for mountain bike wall rides, and that's why I couldn't do it. But it's not 80 degrees. According to my measurements, it's 65 degrees, or 23 degrees, which means that instead of 80 degrees, it would be more like 65. So the problem wasn't my angle, and if it wasn't my angle, it had to be me. And I was really hoping to absolve myself of the blame here. Regardless, I've tried for multiple days to get this dialed in, and maybe I'm just not ready for this steep of a wall ride. So I decided to take the bottom out another 6 inches. Well, that missed. To make the slope 55 degrees rather than 65. A little better. So let's try this. It's about 38, 37. which means that the angle here is about 53 or 52. I don't know what I was using before. I don't know what app. What is this testing? I'm not really sure then. All right. Ooh, that's a lot higher. Ooh. Man, that was really cool. I stuck. I didn't think I was. Oh, that is awesome. Hey, Candy. Candy, get off my jump. I don't know if we can call this a wall ride because it's like 50 degrees and a wall ride is like 90. So like, I don't think this is truly a wall ride. I had the idea to shape the approach so that maybe I can get a jump in. See, I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but I'm just going for aesthetics at this point. If it looks good, it's got to be good, right? Maybe I can jump from the first bump to the second bump here. All right, one try. I'm running out of daylight, so maybe another time. All right, this has been bothering me for a while. I don't know the slope of that wall ride, if we could even call it a wall ride, and I've been using two different apps. One, it has a lot of ads. I have to wait. Come on. And like I'm holding my phone straight up and down and it reads just about 90 degrees. But this is a speed square and this is exactly 45 degrees. So I'm gonna... This speed square is 62 degrees measuring on this guy. This must be measuring something that I'm just not familiar with. This bubble level seems to be at least sort of accurate. So I'm pretty confident that this is 38 to 37 degrees deviated from 90, which means it's about 53 or 52 degrees tilted. I don't know if that's considered a wall ride, but you guys let me know in the comments, what should I call this? Should I call it a wooden berm? Should I call it a wall ride? Should I call it just something that used to be a slope, but now it's a thing that's over here instead of over there? I don't know. You guys let me know. Making this feature got me excited about shaping the flow and adding options into this section, which included maybe gapping the first bump to the second bump. But the setup was too awkward to make happen. Well, let me rephrase, the setup was too awkward for me. In true form to myself, I build a feature that is out of my league, and then when I can't do it, I blame the feature, when in reality, I just need to blame myself and take some more time to get better. So I have a feeling this is possible, but this isn't for today. It's sleeting. I'll say this for another time. With that out of the way, here's the old map with scrap roll, but we took that out and moved it to this wall ride. But I'm hesitant to name it anything since I kind of don't know what it is, so if you have any strong opinions, let me know in the comments below. I hope this video was at least a little entertaining and a little motivating for someone to make true wall rides happen on a unicycle. I've never seen one like this before, but I'm sure it exists somewhere. But if not, let's make more. Thank you all for watching, and let me know your thoughts about what this feature can be called. But whatever it is, it's really fun, and it's a much better use of scrap wood. We'll see what features I can manage to put up in the wintertime. Thanks and good luck. Kelly, put
Nailed
2 feet
it.
on the wall.
No.
Yeah.
Nice, babe.
Yeah.
Nailed it. I'm really out of breath from just those runs.
Same.